Hello everybody and welcome. Cobra here bringing you the fat info. So you clicked on this video if you want to know if Far Cry 6 is well, it's good or if it's worth the money. To give you a short answer before I explain why, yeah, it's actually really fun. I enjoy it. I enjoy it more than a lot of other Far Cry games. And this one's up there with the best. I'm gonna do everything that I can to avoid spoilers in any sort of way, even including like the companions and stuff like that. Because those impact the storyline a little bit, so I'm not going to go into that too much. I've played around 12 hours so far. It's not too bad. I'm really liking the story so far. I like where it's going. I like every single character that has been introduced, and there are a few. Even the enemies, the villains, but I'll cover that a little bit later. Now, I don't want to obviously say what's going on, and I'm not going to. When it comes to the weapons, utilities, armor, and these things called Supremos, which is like your unique ability kind of thing, it's similar to the weapons. I mean, they showed it in the trailer, but they only showed like a few. There are quite a few in the game, which is great. There are so many weapons to collect and customize. Unique weapons are specialized weapons that are already upgraded, and you don't need to put anything on it. Actually, well, you can't put anything on them. They're unique. They got a custom look to them dedicated to whatever the info or whatever the title of the weapon is, stuff like that. There are a lot. There's a unique weapon for every weapon that I've seen in the game. Now, this Far Cry is definitely different than any other Far Cry. I think they're taking things from Assassin's Creed Origins, Odyssey, Valhalla when it comes to the armor. In those games, the armor actually did something where it would like slightly buff the character for like, oh, this person can run faster because he's wearing the boots or something, and it has less poison resistance or something like that. I feel like they took a lot from Assassin's Creed on that one, at least the newer Assassin's Creeds, but it's actually really helpful in this game. There's certain unique armor pieces that you need to go find yourself, and some are hidden and some are just right in front of you. The Supremos are great. That's a special ability. I love that. I think it's great, especially the one you can use for co-op. I'm not going to say what, but I want you to figure it out. It's really cool when you got two people playing together and you can use the Supremos together. You probably heard about this before, but Far Cry 6 being the biggest Far Cry game that they've ever made. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the map is enormous. Where you start to where you go, there's a lot to do. And the cool thing about the map being big is not just the size, but what you can do in the map keeps it original and interesting throughout the whole time I've been playing. There's different versions of outposts now. Checkpoints are pretty much outposts now. And they have treasure hunts, which are prepper stashes. If you ever played, I think that's how you say it, if you ever played Far Cry 5. So they brought those back, which can give you unique stuff too, or just like a really good weapon or armor. It's kind of varied, but I definitely would check them out if you if you get the game. Please do the treasure hunts. They get you some good stuff, especially if early on in the game. It's good to hunt around and get some good weapons and stuff. The amount of cars and vehicles and armor, weapons, and other types of things you can collect that I kind of went over a little bit. There's a lot. You gotta go find them. They don't just give you stuff, which is great. There's some cool cars that me and my buddy found out there. You could drive some cool things. That's all I'm saying. So instead of a skill tree, which I know it's not like Far Cry to do that, they've been sticking with the skill tree for, well, since 3. Instead of a skill tree, you have mods, and you can customize pretty much everything you have except for the unique weapons. You can customize the guns how you want to use them. I like that a lot. I really do. The unique weapons are usually going to be a little bit more powerful, mainly because they're set mods and set attachments that you can't change, and they're a little bit harder to get. Then they introduce Spec Ops or Special Ops operations. They recommend everybody to do it with co-op. They've been pushing that real hard. You can do it single player. There's an option for it, but I haven't actually played it myself yet, so I can't really say anything about it. But I do know that the reward you get from them is pretty good, and you can use that currency in the black market. And if you play co-op with a buddy, you get that currency for completing missions, and then you can use that to get stuff from the black market as well. And they have weapons in there too. With the companions, I only have 2 right now, but I don't want to spoil those for you because they impact the story a little bit. Now, the length of the game, I've been playing for, like I said, I think 12 hours or so, and I'm 30% done with the main game, but I'm trying to complete all the side missions and collect all the things before I complete the game, because I feel like that's how I want to play it. I can tell that the game is going to be longer. I can definitely tell the game's going to be longer. I think that open world games like this should be a little bit longer and shouldn't be back-to-back non-stop story missions and just constant Like, and then you can get it done within 10 hours or even 8 or something like that, or 11. I don't like that. I rather the story be longer and you can have more characters introduced and kind of get more attached to the game itself and the storyline. So this one's doing a great job at that. I want to make that clear. I'm not spoiling, okay? About what makes a Far Cry game, guys? Huh? What do you think? The villains, dude. The main bad dudes. The dudes that tell you no when you want to say yes. I don't know, something like that, dude. This game's got it. This got villains, man. They really plugged Castillo right up here. Boom, him. Breaking Bad. And he does do a really good job in the game. Like, of the time I've played the game, he's a bad dude. He's a terrible guy. And they make him out to be pretty bad, and I really like it. And they're doing it so well to where they don't just show you, no offense to other Far Cry games, they don't just show you little things of what the enemy does and then like kind of forget about it and then later show you a couple things. No, this game actually shows you more of the villain, which is great. I absolutely love that. This is a great game, guys. I recommend checking out Far Cry 6. They have it on the Ubisoft store. I'm not advertising for them. I just sincerely like the game, and my channel's mostly Far Cry stuff anyways, or that's popular at least. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, do whatever you want, man. You can leave a comment, let me know, hey, you're wrong. F you, dude. You spoiled something for me, and I'm sorry if I did. I'm trying not to. When I think of a spoiler, I think of like something that will spoil the story / campaign or the characters. I'm not bringing up any of the characters' names or the companions' names. So I just wanted to be pretty clear and let you guys experience the game for yourself. It's an awesome game. Seriously. All right. Take it easy. Peace. I'll meet you over.
If I can get there.
Eminem looks like the white guy. Riff Raff looks like the SoundCloud rapper. Riff Raff is like the OG SoundCloud rapper.
You want to see something goofy?
I love that. Hilarious.
No
What'd you just do? I was literally just talking to an NPC and now we already got it completed.
Derek went full
I did some